Hey everyone, and welcome to A Pocket in Time ASMR. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through my old Pokemon card collection. This is a card collection I've had since my childhood. Also, some of them belong to my siblings, and I ended up with them. And it's been in a bag for many years. It's survived 2 different house moves, and I finally decided to do a little video and really organize the cards as best I can into this little case I got, and I'll show you it here. I got this from AliExpress, and it wasn't very expensive, but I really liked the design, and because it's the original Pokeball, which is my favourite, I decided to go with this one. It's nothing fancy, it's really just little sleeves. I have been thinking about how I'm going to do this, and because I personally, the Kanto region is my favourite. And yeah, so I decided to maybe sort it as much as I can, but do it in chronological order as best that I can, and try and get the first set of the Gen 1 Pokemon. And I'm such a big Pokemon fan. Mostly the earlier Pokemon. But yeah, Kanto. I just had to double check because it's been a long time. But yeah, Kanto. I was getting confused between that and Johto. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the Kanto region. So the original 151 Pokemon. I don't think I have all 151, but I thought it might be fun to see what I have and to organize them as best that I can. As you can see, there's a mess here of Pokemon cards. There's far too many to choose from, so I have to go through them all separately, one by one, and try and organize it as best I can with this limited desk space that I have as well. So this could get messy, this could be a disaster. But let me show you the inside very quickly, because I'm going to put this case to the side while we sort through the cards. So let me just open this up. It's not too close to the microphone, so I don't think it should be too loud. Hopefully it picks it up nicely. You can see here that these are little sleeves, just little sleeves here, and just little sleeves here, and we'll have to open that up as well. It's a little bit crinkly. I actually didn't foresee that, so I'll take that off, and then we will go ahead and try and organize it as best that we can. Okay, so I'm going to move that to the side for now. And we're going to start, and we'll try our best. We'll see how it goes. These Pokemon cards are most likely going to be most of the original ones that came out in the I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s, I guess. So we'll see. Some of them are near. Some of them are also fake, from what I remember. I think we got some over in, during holidays or something like that. So some of them may be a little weird. I know that we had shiny ones at one point. So yeah, I'm really not sure what all I have. So this should be interesting. And I'll go through here. Okay, so you can see here there's quite a mix of different ones. So I can see Weedle, and I can see Oddish, and I can see Meowth, and Ekans, and okay, let me just check. Blaine's Charmander. Okay, let's try and grip them together as much as we can. Again, this is probably going to be a bit of a disaster, but there's no harm in trying. Okay. Magnemite. Okay, I'll put Magnemite there. We're going to run out of space very, very quickly. Bellsprout. We don't have any Bellsprouts yet. Okay, I'll set that there. There's another Charmander. Okay. And then we've got Voltorb. Okay. And what else do we have? Abra. We've got Abra. Okay. I'll put that there. Oh my gosh, we're running out of space already. This is not going to go well. Then we've got Squirtle. And Cubone. If I mispronounce some of them, just, don't be too hard on me. I'm not the best when it comes to that. I'm, not the best. Okay. And we have coughing. I'll set that there. Yeah, we're slowly running out of space already. This is terrible. Rattata. Or Rattata. I never remember. I think it's Rattata actually. But I always called it Rattata when I was younger, so yeah, some of these Pokemon, I'm just gonna pronounce them as I remember them being young. Horsey. What to do with these? Oh my gosh. I really need more space actually. I never thought about this. I think I hit that twice. Okay, never mind. Diglett, and what do we have here? Zubat. I think we had a Zubat before, did we? No, that's our first Zubat. Okay, you can go there. Diglett, that's our first Diglett as well. You can go there. And, Pikachu. Look at Pikachu. So cute. This is like the original Pikachu. Little belly on it. Pikachu lost some weight as time went on. But this is the original design. So cute. So we'll put Pikachu there. Okay. We have Oddish again. This is another triplicate. Okay. Let me just move this a little bit. Okay. Oddish. Ekans again. Where did I put the Ekans? We did have one of them before, right? I think we had an Ekans, but I can't see it anywhere now. Darn it. Never mind. Let's just put that there. For the best. Oh, we have Bulbasaur. Yay. So we've got all of the Gen 1 starters, which is perfect. Now we'll just have to see how many duplicates we have. I'm going to move that over a little bit. And see if we can create a little bit more space. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more space. Okay. We did have Ekans, that's why, because it was standing out to me. Let me put this with the other one. Okay. We have Mikey, and we have Psyduck. We have Poliwag. Just slowly moving things over. We have another Ekans. I think this is the original one, from what I remember. I'm not too sure actually, I think so. Let's see what else we have. Poliwag again. Poliwag, there we go. Poliwag. We have Drowsy. Another Rattata. Yeah, apologies that I'm not. Apologies that I'm not going into too much details. I'm just really, because there's so much to go through, I'm just gonna try and organize as best I can. So yeah, even you might not even like Pokemon. So we got another Bulbasaur, perfect, and another Poliwag, and we have a Goldeen, and we have Zubat, another Zubat. Set that there. We've got Nidoran, Spearow, Mankey. Okay, we're starting to run out of space again, so I just need to see what's the best way to put this here. I'll try and move that over a little bit. Mikey. We have Mikey. Okay. Move that there. We've got Mikey. And we have Coughing. Another Coughing. Oh gosh, trying to find where I put things is impossible. There's Coughing, okay. Coughing. We have Weedle. Another Weedle. No holographic cards yet. Grimer and Ekans again. Another Ekans. Leave that there. We have Grimer. I'll just put that here again. Okay. Ponyta. I love Ponyta. Rapidash. Ponyta. Very nice. I think the fire Pokemons are so cool. I'm not sure what my favorite type is, personally. I think I used to really like the water Pokemon mostly. But yeah, it just depends. I like to have a variation. But yeah, another Coughing. That's a different design, this one. Put that there. Grimer. Another Grimer. So I'm not sure if any of these Pokemon cards are rare. I really doubt it, but I haven't actually looked into this at all. So you can let me know if you're a big Pokemon fan. Does any of these are any of these important? We've got Abra. I really like Abra, and this Pokemon is so difficult to catch because it just teleports all the time. I just remember always wanting to get Abra, but it was always difficult because it was constantly teleporting. Okay, so we've got Abra and we have Machop. I'm not a big fan of the fighter Pokemons. And we've got another Psyduck. We have a lot of Psyducks. Another Weedle. And we have Weedle's evolution. We have Metapod. We're kind of running out of space again, so yeah, let me just set that there for now. There may be a few edits in between just while I organize. We have Mikey again, and we have Voltorb, and another Oddish. We have so many duplicates, this is crazy. Oddish. Yeah, as I said, we got these Pokemon cards when kind of the original pack came out, I'm pretty sure, so these are probably very, very old. But they're actually in really good condition, which is nice. Which is nice to see. Cubone. Yes, we did have a Cubone. Okay. And Squirtle. We have another Squirtle. Nice. And Machop. We have two Machops actually here. think we have a place for Machop. No, we don't. So I'm just gonna set that over there. I'm just creating space as I find it. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, let me try and take some of these. Let me just go from here. Alright. Ekans. Some other Ekans. Put that there. And Krabby, that's a new one. We don't have Krabby, set that there. What else do we have? Let me just neaten this up a bit first. Oh. Let's try and get that organized. We also have other type of Pokemon cards, so not just Pokemon, but there should be energy cards as well. I haven't came across any of them yet. Okay, I've got another Rattata, another Charmander, another Rattata, and we have a Nidoran. That's a female version, but we did have a male version here as well, from what I can see. Let me just put that there. We've actually got two female Nidorans, so we'll put that there. And we have Sandslash, that's a new one. And Staryu, that's a new one as well. And let me pull this drawer out. Okay, let's create more space. Staryu, Eevee, so cute. And we have Magnemite. We haven't had any Magnemite yet. Sandshrew, another one. And we have another Ponyta. Nice. And another Sabrina Zapra from the anime. And where's Abra? Abra's over here. Okay. We have Sabrina's Drowsy. Did we have any Drowsy? Yes, we did. I'll put that there. And Voltorb, another Voltorb. And another Eevee. Right here. And we have another Psyduck. We did have Psyduck, I'm pretty positive. I'm just trying to look all over the place for it. Psyduck, 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 Psyduck. I don't see Psyduck actually. Did we? Is this our first Psyduck? Oh, here it is here. No, we have more. I'm sorry, there's just so much going on. It's really hard to track everything. There's just so much. Right. What do we have now? We have Slowpoke. That's our first Slowpoke. So let me set that there. And Diglett. That's our first Diglett, right? I'm pretty positive. No, we have Diglett here. I think this one was the original one. I think this is maybe a newer one. I don't know. I think this was the original. I'm not sure. Let me set that there. And we have Paris. Paris is a new Pokemon. So let me create another space here. I've got coughing again. Coughing. And we have Charmander. Another Charmander. And Meowth. Another Meowth. Now where did I put Meowth? I'm pretty sure we had Meowth. Yes, Meowth's here. Meowth is here. You can just barely see. Okay, there we go. So we have a Generation 2. Is this second generation, I think? We're not going to pay too much attention to this one, so we'll just put this to the side. Any of the other generation Pokemon that's not Gen 1, we will ignore for today's video. I don't think I have many of the other generation, to be honest, so we'll be busy with this, with a lot of duplicates, most likely. Coughing. We got Abra again. Abra. over here. And then we have Magnemite. Magnemite. It's over there. And another Rattata. I keep wanting to say Rattata. Just let me know if I'm right or wrong, okay? Okay, let's pull some more from over here. I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Okay. Let's turn these around. What do we have? Surprise, surprise, more duplicates. We have Charmander. Geodude, that's a new one. Let me put Geodude down here. We have another Magnemite. Perfect. Magnemite is over here. Okay. I'm sorry that you can't see everything. I just really wanted to try and yeah, give you an idea of what I'm dealing with here, but it's really, really messy. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. We've got Weedle again. And we have another Ponyta, but this one is Blaine's Ponyta. And Execute right. Yeah, like his evolution, this Pokemon's evolution, I cannot pronounce either. If we get to that, I know how to pronounce it now, but you know, I still want to pronounce it the way childhood me did. So we'll see. Okay, we got another Eevee. Nice. Venonat, that's a new Pokemon. Let me see if I can put space here for Venonat. Magnemite again. Okay. Abra again. If only Abra was as easy to catch as many as I have here. Okay. Now I have Squirtle. Another Squirtle. And another Abra. And another Voltorb. And another Magnemite. You can see we have a lot of duplicates. Another Eevee. And another Rattata. Or Rattata, sorry. Charmander. This is a different design. So this is a newer design than the ones we've seen before. What else do we have? We have another Abra. And we have Grimer. We do have some Grimers here. Spearow. I think we had Spearow before, didn't we? There's Spearow here. Spearow. Another Abra. Oh my gosh. Another Voltorb. We have so many duplicates. Diglett. Where did I put the Diglets? I'm just trying to look. Diglets. There's the Diglets. My hand was covering it. Okay. Another Voltorb. Oh, Vulpix. This is Brock's Vulpix. Very nice. I know we had... Did we have Vulpix? No, we had Ponyta. I really like Vulpix as well. Let me put Vulpix here. Try and put it there. Okay. Another Magnemite. Another Charmander. And another Caterpie. Where did I put Caterpie? Caterpie, where are you? Maybe we didn't have Caterpie, we had Weedle, did we? Yeah, we didn't have Caterpie though. Okay, really find it difficult for space here. We dropped one. Okay, never mind. There's never mind. Let's stay relaxing. Another Caterpie. And I really didn't think this through. Caterpie. Try and create a space here. Just push that over. Okay, Caterpie. The one that fell, I'll pick up after. I don't remember what it was. We have Coughing. And we have Oddish. Oddish. We have Oddish is over here. Okay. Dratini. Did we have any Dratini? I think this is the first Dratini as well. So I'll put that there. Okay. Put that there. Another Coughing. Coughing. And another Coughing. And what do we have here? Venonat. Venonat. We did have a Venonat, right? Gosh, there's so many now. I'm starting to misremember. I don't see any Venonats here. I wonder if that's the one that fell. Ah, there's Venonat. Okay, I knew we had a Venonat. It's right here. Alright. Now look at this. This one says Pocket Monsters. I think this is one of the ones that we got when we were on a holiday at some point. So I don't know if these are genuine or these are fake. But it does have Japanese writing here, so maybe this is the Japanese version. I really don't know. But I'm going to put these with the obsolete ones for today. I want to stick with the kind of original, these ones. Voltorb and Oddish. Voltorb and Oddish. Voltorb is there, and Oddish is here. Okay. So how have we done so far? Right, let me just neaten this up a little bit. I'll be 1 second. Neaten this up. It's maybe a little bit easier organized. There we go. We only have one Pikachu so far. We have a lot of Rattatas. Or Rattatas. We actually have a lot of Voltorbs. So far, look at all the Voltorbs. It's crazy. And we also got quite a few operas. I'm just trying to neaten a little bit as best I can, just to make it easier. Got Psyducks here. And we've got Monkeys here. And we have Poliwhikes here. Poliwhike. And then we have Squirtle. Just try and meet that there. And Charmander. Oh no, we dropped a Charmander. Okay. Quite a few Charmanders as well here. A few different designs, but yeah. And we have Meowth. Just neaten this up as well. Okay. And Oddish. And Krabby. Okay. Let me just move that out of the way. Move my phone out of the way. Okay. And there we go. Okay, it's a little bit neater. It's not the best still, but let me just... That's okay, we can edit that out. That's fine. Alright. So let's continue. I'm gonna lift this pile here because then I can create a little bit more space in the corner. If I could just move all that over a little bit, that'll give us more room if there's any new ones. Gosh, I'm taking a lot here. Okay. know you can't really see, but let's try and neaten this up a bit. I'm just going to move it closer to me. I hope that you're enjoying this video. It's maybe a little bit boring, but just put it on the background and try and drift off. Maybe some of these Pokemon cards are nostalgic to you, or maybe you just didn't really like Pokemon at all. That's completely fine too. Let's try and neat this up a bit. Oh my gosh, none of these are getting neat. Okay. Let's see. Nope. There's just too many to try and get them in order. Okay. There we go. I might edit that out, I don't know, we'll see. But let's continue. So we have, okay, we have Dratini, which we had one of them before, I'm pretty sure. Dratini, I don't see anywhere. But I'm pretty sure we did have a Dratini, so that might be the one that fell. Just looking at my list here, I'll set it up here. I'll create a new deck. We have Rhyhorn, this is a new one as well. And another new one, Ammonite, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Zubat, we had Zubat before, I'll put that over here. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Voltorb. As if we don't already have enough of them. Okay, another Dratini. Another Ponyta. I think this is the original one, I'm pretty sure. I think so anyway. What do we have here? Oh, guys, another Voltorb. Caterpie. We did have Caterpie. Just need to find it. Oh, I can't find Caterpie either. Oh, there it is. Gosh, there's too much going on in front of me. Okay, we have Ekans. Another Ekans. And we have Blaine's Charmander. I can't remember if we had one of them before. And another Abra. We have that here. And what do we have here? We have Squirtle, another Squirtle. Sandshrew, which we have multiple of. And we have Staryu's Evolution, Starmie. I really like Starmie as well. I always loved using Starmie in Pokemon Stadium, the N64 game. Always really enjoyed that. Another Charmander. And we have Zubat, another Zubat. And Bellsprite. We have a few Bellsprites. Where are they? Over here. Actually, that's our second one from what I can see. So we have some of these other cards now. Trainer. I'm not going to bother with these ones either, so I'm going to put these ones to the side and we're going to just focus on the actual Pokemon from Gen 1. And then once I've done that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, we have Machop, and I'm pretty sure we had Machop before, but I just can't see it. Ah, over here. Sorry, it's way at the other side. Machop. Okay, let's see. Another Squirtle. Another Zubat. And Tuchio, if I'm pronouncing that correct again. That's a new Pokemon, so let me set that here. Krabby. I think we had a Krabby. Did we have a Krabby before? I'm just looking and I don't see Krabby. We definitely had Paris. We had Paris before. They're kind of similar, but obviously this one is a water Pokemon. I don't see any Krabby. Oh, we do have a Krabby. To the left, sorry. Horsey. Horsey. Not sure if we had a Horsey before. I'm not seeing Horsey. Ah, we did have a Horsey. Over here. Tangela. Is it Tangela or Tangela? I actually don't know. I always called it Tangela. So, again, forgive me. I'm using my childhood pronunciations for some of these. Let me see if I can shuffle this a little bit more across. Might not work. Tangela. Oddish. We had Oddish before. There. Okay. Dratini. And we had Dratini here. Nice. Another Charmander. Slowpoke. Slowpoke. We did have Slowpoke. Okay. And we have Charmander again. Another Meowth. Meowth. Where'd I put you? Dear. Ah, there's Meowth. Just a bite in view. Drowsy. I think we had Drowsy before. Did we? Drowsy is over here. Okay. Grimer. This might be the first Grimer. I'm just checking. No, it's not. See, my memory is not good. My memory is not good. And we have Abra. And we have Magnemite again. And we have Horsey. Horsey. Where did I put you, Horsey? Oh, you're over there. Okay. And we have Zubat again. Another Magnemite. Another Zubat. Another Machop. And another Diglett. Is that the same? Maybe that's a different design. No, it's the same. It's right here. Oh, Jigglypuff. I love Jigglypuff. I always think of that episode where Jigglypuff sings and everyone falls asleep. That's what we want now, isn't it? We want to fall asleep. Okay, let's see if I can move these cards down slightly. Just a little bit. I'll create a space for Jigglypuff there. Another Zubat. Another Slowpoke. Slowpoke. That goes there. Another Abra. And another Mankey. Okay. Mankey, there you go. Cubone. I think this is the first Cubone. No, it's not. See? I see Cubone over here. Coughing. Another Coughing. Okay. Machop. Oh my gosh, there's so many duplicates. It's crazy how many duplicates there are. Meowth. Meowth, Meowth, Meowth. There has a different design. I think this was the original. Or maybe that was the original. I think this one looks older. I'm not sure which one. Almost fell. Okay. Charmander. Another Ammonite. We did have Ammonite before. There we go, over here. Ammonite. Another Ekans. think so, because we had Caterpie, but I think that's our first Metapod. I'll set that right there. Dratini, that's not our first Dratini. We definitely had Dratini before. Where are you, Dratini? I can't see it anywhere. Oh, gosh. I actually can't see Dratini. Oh, there it is. See, there's just too much. Okay, Voltorb. Voltorb. Vulpix. This one looks strange. This artwork is different. I don't recognize this one, but I'll put that with Vulpix. We have Goldeen again. Goldeen. Oh, it's Goldeen's right there. And what do we have here? Golbat. Okay, we have Golbat. Zubat's evolution. That's our first Golbat. And we're really running out of space here. Again. Try and move that over a little bit. There had to be 151 Pokemon in there. Although we're really lucky that we've had a lot of duplicates, because I don't know what I'm going to do when I receive more like this. Okay, let's see if I can move this over a little bit. I could push these back, potentially. And to the right a bit. There we go. I think that might give us a wee bit more space. Okay, there we go. We've got Onix, Nidoran, which we have here. Nidoran. Back a bit. Okay. Machop. We have Machops here. Another Rattata. Ekans over here. Is this Zubat? That's a different art style. Vulpix. I think this is the original Vulpix. I remember this one a lot. Vulpix is there. Okay. And we have Psyduck. It's a different design again. And this one. Another Abra. Another Vulpix. Another Jigglypuff. Where is Jigglypuff? There's Jigglypuff. And another Zubat. Machop. Goldeen, which we had before. Where is Goldeen? There's Goldeen. Just a bite. Okay, let me see. We have another Squirtle. I'm not sure. This is a different one. Ghastly. That's our first ghost Pokemon, Ghastly. Slowbro. That's our first Slowpoke, because we had Slowpoke before. Dark Jolteon. One of the evolutions. Maybe my favorite evolution from Gen 1. Although I did really like the Vaporeon as well. Haunter. Ghastly's evolution. Farfetch'd. We're starting to get some new ones. I've got Charmander again, back to the original. Sorry. Charmander. We've got Geodude. Brock's Geodude. I think that might be the first Geodude. No, we did have one other Geodude I can see here. Put that there. passing these around. Okay, Magnemite, Rattata, Tangela, Charmander, Abra, Rattata. See, I'm saying it right now. I'm forcing myself to say it right. Rattata, Abra. Dark Raticate. I'm not sure why these are dark. Maybe someone can explain that to me. I never understood that. Like, why is there a dark Jolteon and why is there a dark Raticate? I'm not sure. Blaine's Ponyta. And Ekans again. And another Ponyta. And we have Misty's Goldeen. Misty's Goldeen. Goldeen is here. Okay. And we have Grimer. And Trico. This is another second generation Pokemon. Second or third generation Pokemon maybe, I think. We're not going to include this, so we'll put that to the side. Okay, let's try and gather another. No. Okay, let's try and gather another pile without causing too much of a fuss here. I say that as I cause a fuss. Okay. Let's try and get this neater so we can go through it again. So as you can see, there's a lot of Pokemon cards here. These have been in a bag for the longest time, and it's actually kept them in good condition, which is great, but I've always wanted to kind of organize them in kind of, chronological Gen 1 order, if I could, because I know we had a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. So, what I'll do with the extras, I don't know. I don't really need all of them. I don't even really need them at all, but, the nostalgic side of me wants to kind of keep some of them. But there's been no shinies yet, because Pokemon cards, there are shiny Pokemon as well, like Pokemon cards. But I haven't seen any of them yet. We definitely had some. Okay, Ponyta, Machop, put that there. Cubone, I think we had Cubone before. Maybe did we? I'm just looking. Yes, we did over here. There's Cubone. And Dratini, which we definitely had. Just need to find it again. Dratini. There it is. Meowth. There's Meowth there. Okay. Sandshrew. Sandshrew we did have, yes. And Growlithe. This is our first Growlithe, I'm pretty sure. So let me just push a little bit more here. To the back. There we go. There we go. And Drowsy. We did have Drowsy as well. Drowsy, where are you, Drowsy? There you are. Coffee. Mankey. Mankey there. Squirtle. Sandshrew. Weedle's evolution. It's our first Kakuna. Magmar. It's our first Magmar. Very nice. Again, need to create a little bit of space here. A little bit of space. Oddish is duplicate. Again, Paris. Yes, we have Paris. Zubat. Grimer. Grimer's here. Turn this on. What do we have here? Dark Gloom. Again, there's the dark. This is our first Gloom. Dark Kadabra. It's our first Kadabra as well. Okay, we're seriously running out of space again. I'm gonna try my best, but we've got Dark Muck. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do? We're really running out of space. I'll put that over here. I don't think there'll be many mucks. Marowak, that's our very first Marowak. Oh my gosh, I'm insane. Right, let me just move this. It'll be 1 second. Might need to edit this out. Just gotta move this wire. There we go. Move that wire a little bit. And I'll pull out this desk. Again, just to give us a little bit more space. So, Marowak, put that there. And we also have Dragonair, Dark Dragonair. Again, this is a new Pokemon. And I'll set that here. And we have Magikarp. It's our first Magikarp. Put that here as well. That's not our first. Yes, it is our first Magikarp. Okay. And what do we have here? Nincada. I think that is 2nd or 3rd gen. I think 3rd gen. Again, just gonna move that to the side. And we have Porygon, our first Porygon. Put that there. And we have Dark Rapidash. Dark Rapidash. Charmeleon. And we have Charmander's evolution. Charmeleon. Another Dark Dragonair. And another Dark Dragonair. And another Magikarp. We have Clefairy. I like Clefairy as well. And we have Dark Electrode. That's our first Electrode, I think. We only had Voltorb before. So I'm already almost filling out this desk. Crazy. Okay, let me just neaten up a little bit. Dark Muck. Is that our first Muck? No, we had Muck. We had Dark Muck before. Okay, I'm moving it over here. Lieutenant Sarge's Sparrow. I think we had Sparrow before. Yes, there's Sparrow. Nice. Machoke. So that's our first Machoke. Let me set that here. Machoke. Okay. Lickitung. That's our first Lickitung. don't know if any of you have ever played the Pokemon Stadium game, but I love the Licky Tongue mini game. You have to eat the food, and it's like a race to eat the best food. I always loved that one. Let me just move that as well. And yeah, I really like the Pokemon Stadium, the first game, mini games. I absolutely love them. I used to always play them. We have Dark Primeape. Dark Primeape. We have an energy card. We're just going to ignore. And we have a Dark Kadabra. We had one of them before. Where is Kadabra? Kadabra. I'm just having a look again, see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure we had Kadabra before, but I don't even see it anywhere. I actually don't see Kadabra anywhere. I might have to just put a new one down. Yeah, I don't see it. Ah, we do. I see it now. Okay. Sparrow. Dark Electrode. We had Electrode, right? That was one of the newer ones we had. Let me see. Dark Electrode. Ah, it's the duplicate. Okay. We have another Magikarp. And another Dark Dratini. Dragonair. Dark Dragonair. And Growlithe, which we had here. We have Ivysaur. Bulbasaur's evolution. We'll put that here. And we'll get rid of these energy cards. Yeah, we don't want them. And we have Dark Primeape, another one. Kingler, that's our first Kingler. I think. I'll set that here. Kingler. Another energy card that we don't want. Okay. Oh, these are all the other way around. Trainer card. Lombra, that's not our generation. Porygon. Where did I put Porygon though? That's the question. We definitely had Porygon, I just don't know where I put it. Let's have a look for a second. I can't find this one either. I might just create another space for it for now. It might come to me, but I don't see it anywhere there. Okay, yeah, let's just set it to the side for now. I'm sure we'll find it again. Right, we've got Primeape. Primeape we had. Oh, this is getting difficult. Yeah, we had Dark Primeape before. This is just Primeape. Okay. Another energy card. Another Growlithe. And again, we have one of these other cards. Pocket Monsters. We'll not keep that. What do we have? Ah, this is what I was talking about earlier. So this is the evolution of Execute. So this is, I used to call this Executor. Executor, I think. And I think the proper pronunciation is Executor. So yeah, Executor I think is the proper pronunciation. but I called it Executor. It's quite funny. Right, let me set that here. And we have Dratini, which is here. And we have another Ghastly, different image. And Seeking. This is Goldane's evolution. And set that there. And we have Giovanni's Machop, sorry. Giovanni's Machop. Another Sparrow. Sparrow is here. And turn this around. I got Dark Jolteon. Kakuna. Where is Kakuna? There's Kakuna. Dark Raticate. Again, we had some of them there. Machoke. We have two of them. Dark Dragonair and Raticate. Not a Dark Raticate, a Raticate. Okay, Dark Dragonair here. And where is Raticate? Ah, there's Dark Raticate here. Okay, I'll move those other ones to the side. Alright, so I think we've done really well so far. I'm still gonna do more. I may cut the video just so that we can skip some of it, because I think it's going to be very, very long for, you know, obviously ASMR videos, we want them to be long, but I might just speed up the process a little bit and be a little bit louder. So I might skip to the next part, you know, where we're going to actually organize them a bit more, but I'll continue this way for now. This will probably be one of my longest videos ever, and I hope that you find it enjoyable. And you can just fall asleep and just try and get this Nidoking. Just a little bit of organization. As best I can. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Okay. So, this one. Trainer card, I'm just going to get rid of. Okay. So we have our book. This is Ekans Evolution. I think this is our first art book. Just looking at what I see here, I don't think we've had anyone before. So I'm going to set that here. And we have another energy card, which we don't want. Poliwhirl. I think we had Poliwag before, but this might be the first Poliwhirl. Just checking, I don't see any Poliwhirl anywhere. There's Poliwag, but Poliwhirl I think is the first one, so let me put it in a new pile. Again, we're starting to kind of lose space. I can try and move that over a bit actually. Wait. Clipberry. Okay. Poliwhirl. Actually, we have another Poliwhirl. We have a second one. Put that there. Look at this one. We have Vaporeon, Dark Vaporeon. I love Vaporeon. Again, this is a dark one, so I don't know why because it's got an R there. Team Rocket, maybe. I don't know. Machop. We have many of them. Magikarp. We have Magikarp as well. Where did I put it? There it is. Magikarp. Another Magikarp. Different design though. And we have Dark Rapidash. Dark Rapidash. Okay, we definitely, yeah, we've had that before. I knew we did. We have Bulbasaur, not Bulbasaur, Squirtle's evolution, Wartortle. This is a dark Wartortle. And I'll try and create a space there for it. We have Gloom, Erica's Gloom. I don't think we've had Gloom before. Again, I'll just have a quick browse. I don't think this is our first Gloom. Oh, we did have Dark Gloom, sorry. And it's right, like, in front of me. Dark Gloom. Erica's Gloom. Okay, Porygon, which we had. I'm going to set this here, but I think we have it somewhere else. Okay, what do we have here? Energy card, which we don't want. We do have another Dark Kadabra. Dark Kadabra. It's definitely here somewhere. Dark Kadabra. Dark Kadabra. I'm losing it again. There's just so many in front of me. It's really, really hard to keep track of it. I know we definitely had a Dark Kadabra. I just can't find it anywhere. I'll send it there for now. I'm sure we'll come across it again. Yeah, I can't see it anywhere here. No. Okay. We have Graveler, which is a new Pokemon. This is the evolution of Geodude. Graveler. It's a new Pokemon. I'll put that here. And we have Wartortle. Again, we did have Wartortle before. Just trying to figure out where I put it again. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Dark Kadabra again. I'll just put that with the other one. Porygon. Put that with the other one. Sorry, I'm just trying to organize this. So we have trainer cards here, which we're not going to use. Okay, we'll put them away. And we have Bellsprite. Bellsprite, is this our first Bellsprite? I don't remember if we had another one. I think this might be the first Bellsprite. Just fix that a bit. I think that's the first Bellsprite, so let me set that here. And Oddish. Another Bellsprout. We've got Abra again. I'm just saying Bellsprout here actually. Gotta put that back. Bellsprout. We got Squirtle. Porygon. Dryzy. And I think that's our first Dryzy. Just checking. I think that's our first Dryzy. And we have Marowak. I'm not sure. We had Cubone, but did we have Marowak? We did have Marowak, I see it. Okay. We have a few trainer cards again. Let me just skip these ones. Quite a few here. What is that? Multi-tackle machine. Trainer. We have Geodude in between all of that. We did have Geodude, right? Before. Just trying to check if I can see Geodude anywhere. Geodude. I can't see Geodude. I'll put it there as a new one. We did. We had Brock's Geodude. Okay, perfect. And then we have some more trainer cards here. So I'll put all of these to the side. I don't need them ones for now. Okay, what do we have here? I'm gonna try and lift more here at the side. I can't get over how many Pokemon cards there are. This is a big undertaking. Just one wrong move and everything collapses. So I have to be very, very careful and take it just bit by bit. Just take it bit by bit. I'm really disappointed that there's no shinies, like no holographic cards, because we definitely had them. I just don't know where they've all gone. But this was basically everything. I just put everything into one bag years ago. And so I really thought that there would be some holographic cards, but it's quite disappointing. And we've still got a lot to go through, but I still thought that there would be more, you know. I'm just organizing the cards again. Just give me one moment. If I could just lift a few more. I feel like we're actually getting further progression. Oh, these ones are all over the place. Okay, let's go from there. Let's see what we've got here so far. Okay, I've got a big pile here. So what do we have here? Golduck. This is Psyduck's evolution. I think this is our first Golduck, right? I'll put that here for now. We have Dark Glim, which you can see here. Another Bulbasaur. Trainer trainer card. Put that away. And we have a Psyduck. Psyduck. And we definitely had Psyduck before. There's Psyduck there. And trainer cards. Okay. Trainer. Okay. Maybe lifting a bigger pile wasn't the best idea. Raticate. Okay, Raticate, where are you? Because we definitely had Dark Raticate, so where is Raticate? We had normal Raticate as well. Raticate. I maybe should have worn my glasses because I'm not wearing my glasses. That would have probably helped. Not seeing Raticate here, even though I know we definitely had Raticate. It's right here. You're probably staring at that because if there's limited view, and you're probably saying it's right in front of you. Darkadabra. Darkadabra, yes. We have Darkadabra. And Farfetch. You might be able to hear the rain in the background. It's really, really heavy right now. Hopefully not too disturbing, but I definitely think that you'll hear that. There's Farfetch there. And there's another one. Farfetched. And we have Glim. Another Glim. Where is Glim? Right in front of me again. We have Erica's Oddish. And we have Dark Rapidash. And I can see Ponyta, but where is Rapidash? There's Rapidash, Dark Rapidash. Magikarp. Persian. This is a new Pokemon. This is Meowth's evolution. Just neaten that up a bit to the side here. Persian. And we have a bunch of trainer cards here. Let me just see if I can get rid of these ones. Trainer cards. Okay. And we now have Omanyte again. Where is Omanyte? No, there it is at the top here. You probably see. And we have Zubat. And we have Nidoran again. The female Nidoran. Did I put them together? I can't remember. No, I divided them. Wait, why squirrel over there? What? Okay, hold on. Nidoran. This was one of the earlier Pokemons, right? So where is it? Oh, there it is. Squirtle was covering it. I'll put Squirtle over here. Let me just neaten that up a bit. Nidoran. Okay. And we have Zubat again. And we have Mankey. Eevee. There we go. We have Goldeen again. can see Seaking, but I can't see Goldeen now. There's Goldeen here. Okay. And we have another Charmander, surprise, surprise. Rattata, Slowpoke. Kabuto, this is a new one. Kabuto, I'll put that here. We have some energy cards, which we don't want. A lot of the energy cards I have here are the grass energy card, the green one. I don't know why that is. Voltorb. And we have another Ghastly. And we have Nidorino. That's the new one. This is the evolution of the male Nidoran card. This one is Nidorino. I don't think we've had that before. And we have Porygon. We've had many Porygons. Oh, we have Seal. Another new Pokemon. I like Seal as well. Although we are running out of space again, so. Machoke. We have had Machoke before. Get this. Swap this round. Kakuna. We had Kakuna before. And now it's just about finding. There it is. Here. Dark Electrode. And I think we definitely had Electrode. I'm not sure if we had Dark Electrode. I'm just checking here. No, we did have Dark Electrode. I see it now. And we have Cubone, which we had as well. And where are you, Cubone? Just checking again. Oh, there's Cubone. No, that's Marowak, sorry. Cubone. It's over here. Over here to the left. Okay. Energy card. We'll put that away. And we have Ponyta. And we have another Persian. And we have another Dark Dragonair. And we have another Golduck. And another Dark Dragonair. And Marowak. Yes, I seen that a second ago. There we go. And Slowpoke. And Koffing. And Nidoran female. Pidgey. That's our first Pidgey, I think. One of the first Pokemon that Ash catches in the anime. At the camera, sorry. I'll put that there. We're really running out of space though. Okay, another Slowpoke. A male Nidoran. And we have Grimer. So this is another here. That's a different card, but it's we've had a Grimer before. And another Grimer. We have Machop. Another Machop. We have another Ghastly. And another Machop. And Dratini. Another Dratini. And where is Dratini? There it is. Okay. And Voltorb. We had Lickitung before, right? Pretty sure we had one Lickitung. Yeah, we did. Perfect. And we have Electrode. Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. I think we had this exact card before. Did we? No, we didn't. So we only had Dark Electrodes before, but now there is Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. Okay. And then we have Porygon. Porygon here. And Wheezing. So this is a new card. This is Colphane's Evolution. Wheezing. We have another Dark Glim. And a Glim. Well, it's handy right beside each other. And Marowak. And Porygon. Kadabra. This is a new Pokemon. So this is the evolution of Abra. I really like Kadabra as well. I remember this card. I really like this one. Let me just move that, create a bit more space. There's Abra and Kadabra. Kakuna. Kakuna. And we have Eevee. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to continue and do the rest of this, and then I'll show you at the end. Maybe do another video of me actually sorting these into the case that I showed you. Because this is quite a long video. I didn't realize how long it would take. So we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in